Illini fans, I'm Lauren Mraz. Welcome to this week's episode of The Eye. We've got a jam-packed show for you this week, featuring the Illinois volleyball team. But first, let's get started with the Illini update. The Illini football team had a strong first half against Iowa on Saturday, but the Illini fell 45-16 to the Hawkeyes. The Illinois volleyball team went 1-1 on their weekend back at home. The Illini were swept by Purdue on Friday night, but bounced back to get a win against Indiana on Saturday. The Illinois soccer team notched a 1-0 win over Northwestern at home Saturday night. Car Marbury tallied her third goal of the season in the Illini win. Friday night was the annual Illinois Night at Huff Hall. The Spike Squad, Marching Illini, and fans from all over came to cheer on the Illinois volleyball team. The night was the loudest on record, with the cheering reaching 116 decibels. We talked to Jordan Poulter about her thoughts on Illinois after the game.
It's really loud, you know. The full band is here. It's hard to hear each other, especially in the dead time, but it's a fun atmosphere to be a part of. You know, I think it definitely helps our side. You know, when we get a huge kill, the crowd erupts and the band is super loud, and I think that's momentum towards us. Like I said, every year it's been great to be a part of, and it's awesome that everyone comes out to support us.
This week's Prairie Farms Performer of the Week is Illinois Volleyball's Brandi Donnelly. The junior had 16 kills on 30 attempts and no errors against Indiana on Saturday night. After the break, we'll meet the only senior for the Illinois volleyball team.
It's hard not to be a fan of a credit card that gives you more while saving you money every single day. The Illini Visa Rewards Card, available only through U of I Community Credit Union.
Brandi Donnelly came to Illinois in the spring of 2014 to start her Illini volleyball career. Zach Caparelli caught up with the senior libero as she reflected on her time with the Illini.
Senior Brandi Donnelly joined the Fighting Illini volleyball team back in 2014. Over the last 4 years, Donnelly still looks back to her freshman year for some of her favorite matches.
Probably my first game as an Illini, as a freshman. I just had crazy jitters, and it was so cool seeing the crowd on Stuff Huff, and it was just unlike anything that I was used to. Just that feeling of being your first game, I thought that was really cool. And then probably the Sweet 16, maybe my freshman year, that was a really fun game. I went five games with Florida.
The team has gone through several changes since 2014, but Donnelly thinks some of these changes are for the better.
Our communication to each other, and continually as I've got here, I think we've started practicing harder, more consistently throughout the week.
After college, Donnelly plans to take much of what she's learned from Illinois volleyball with her.
I'll take away learning work ethic, and I'll take away 17 best friends, meeting a lot of really great people and making a lot of good connections.
The Illini soccer team welcomes Wisconsin on Thursday for another conference matchup. Illinois volleyball has another packed weekend at home. The 13-4 Illini will take on Ohio State Friday night and Maryland Saturday night. Illinois football is back at home against Rutgers on Saturday. The Illini are 2-3. That's all for this week's episode of The Eye. Make sure to check back in next week for more updates on Illinois athletics.